Vanderpump Rules. While secretly having an affair with Raquel, Tom Sandoval was dating Ariana Madix. What warnings were ignored? With even more information coming to light, some of the clues surrounding Tom Sandoval and Raquel Levis's affair behind Ariana Madix's back are difficult to ignore in Vanderpump Rules Season 10. Before his affair with Raquel, Tom and Ariana's relationship had been tumultuous, but Ariana believed they could get past it. Tom and Ariana, who have been together for almost 10 years, have experienced difficulties in the past, but she has mentioned that they both have hope for the future. To defend his behavior, Tom, on the other hand, has created a story about their relationship that portrays him as the victim of their relationship. The scandal concerning the Vanderpump Rules cast members has caused fans to rewatch the season's first few episodes in order to analyze what was really going on as more details regarding Sandoval have come to light. Despite the fact that Tom and Ariana were still openly dating, Tom and Raquel's relationship grew during Vanderpump Rules Season 10. Despite both sides admitting their desire was only superficial, Tom Schwartz and Raquel's probable romance was promoted as a plot point for the whole season. Now, seeing the two attempt to connect while hiding Tom and Raquel's affair feels like just the tip of the Sandoval iceberg. Ariana and Tom continued to be seen together in public throughout Tom's affair, and when the news of Sandoval first surfaced, despite Tom's attempts to fabricate the narrative that he repeatedly tried to break them up, Tom has made it clear time and time again that he believes his relationship with Ariana is a staged one. He has even spoken with the Vanderpump Rules production staff about how they aren't showing the cameras everything. Tom has consistently denied Ariana's assertions that their romance was only a stage. Although she made it known that she and Tom were dating, she revealed to the media and the Vanderpump Rules production that she and Tom were seeking assistance to resolve problems. Tom and Ariana dined together at Schwartz and Sandy's on Valentine's Day 2023, and they both posted pictures of it on Instagram. Although they probably intended to eat supper alone, they were joined by a number of pals, including Raquel and Schwartz. Tom spoke about the event in a Howie Mandel interview, while Ariana discussed it on the Call Her Daddy podcast. While Tom admitted that he intended to end their relationship after their Valentine's Day dinner together, it appears that the meal turned into more of a group outing, where he could spend time with both his mistress and girlfriend. Brad Kearns, a close friend of Ariana's who joined Nick Viall on the Viall Files podcast to discuss all things Sandoval, claims that Tom allegedly urged Raquel to fish for an invitation to Valentine's dinner. Raquel wasn't part of the initial plan, even though Brad was previously scheduled to spend time with Tom and Ariana that evening. Brad mentioned stopping by Schwartz and Sandy's to visit Tom and Ariana when she inquired about his whereabouts. He also said that Raquel had invited herself along. Because Raquel and Ariana had grown so close, nobody gave the inclusion a second consideration. Raquel has attempted to maintain her innocence throughout the Sandoval aftermath, but there is very little likelihood that she is unaware of how dishonest she was at this time. Raquel wasn't entirely incompetent at the time, despite the fact that Tom appeared to be fabricating some intricate tales to make her feel as though she wasn't doing any harm. Raquel was aware that what she was doing was utterly incorrect on some level. There's no way that she just realized how dishonest she was at the moment, as she claimed during the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion. When Tom revealed he was about to dump his long-term partner during their Valentine's Day meal, he was also openly flirting with Ariana and trying to bring up their past. Tom brought a bottle of Napa Valley wine that the couple had purchased on their first trip together, and both Tom and Ariana have confirmed this. Even though Ariana thought Tom was attempting to be kind, it appears that his motivations weren't pure. Tom could have been attempting to make Ariana remember the good moments they had together, or he could have been attempting to lessen the severity of the split he was planned. With the loss of her beloved dog Charlotte early in the season and the demise of her grandma later in the season, Ariana spent the most of Vanderpump Rules Season 10 struggling with her emotions. Even though Ariana was candid about the feelings she was experiencing, it was obvious that she wasn't handling either situation well. Around Labor Day weekend 2023, Ariana's grandma passed away. Tom remained in Los Angeles while she went back to her family in Florida. Tom decided to stay behind and spend time with Raquel rather than help her through a trying moment. Throughout Vanderpump Rules Season 10, Ariana did her best to put Tom first and support him despite it being obvious that they were having issues. Ariana was eager to stand up for Tom in every dispute, regardless of who was criticizing him or what he had done. Ariana revealed on the Call Her Daddy podcast that she and Tom were both getting outside assistance for their problems, both separately and jointly, and that they frequently checked in with one another emotionally. It's obvious that the two were still attempting to connect, not the manufactured friendship Tom wants to portray. Raquel and Schwartz were forced together by numerous cast members throughout Vanderpump Rules Season 10. Raquel reported that she found Schwartz interesting early in the season, while he was still recently single following his divorce from Katie Maloney. In multiple episodes, Sheena Shea was seen attempting to arrange for Schwartz and Raquel to be together. At Raquel's wedding reception in Mexico, the two kissed despite being aware that doing so went against Katie's wishes. By the time of Sheena's wedding, Raquel had already started sleeping with Tom. She used Schwartz to cover up the relationship, incite resentment, or perhaps even both. Despite Tom's best efforts to fabricate a misleading account of the status of his relationship with Ariana, they both acknowledged that they were going to individual and couples counseling prior to the scandal breaking. Tom, according to Ariana, had wanted to see a counselor with her after she began seeing the therapist during the epidemic, but they weren't talking about it in public yet because they were both having a hard time with it. In couples counseling, she claimed there were multiple occasions when she thought they could be splitting up, but Tom insisted they weren't, so they persisted in their relationship. Tom and Ariana's Valentine's meal was interrupted, and they then went out to drink with their friends before returning home. The two, who hadn't been spending much time together before Valentine's Day, were anticipating a fun night together, but instead got into an argument that seemed to be exacerbated by booze, according to Ariana. After a challenging dispute, Ariana claimed she felt like they would need to discuss it more, so they did so in therapy. While Ariana thought it was part of a lengthier conversation, Tom claimed in previous interviews and on Vanderpump Rules that his goal with their fight on Valentine's Day was to end their relationship. Thank you for watching. Write what you think about it. Subscribe to the channel.